thing that I learned and that I wanted to challenge myself on when I walked on my femininity journey, still working on it, mind you, is slowing down. I grew up in a house full of 10 people, very small house. It was 8 girls in this house, 2 parents, okay, and mom and dad, of course. And in this house, what I the message I got about fastness, quickness, and slowing down was if you slow down, you're gonna be missed. If you slow down, somebody's gonna have something instead of you. Like let's say, for example, my dad had this in his hand, okay, and let's say me and my sister both wanted it. Okay, well, who can talk the fastest? That's how it goes. If she can say, "Can I have it?" and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah," and I'm like, "Can I?" She's getting it first because she said it the fastest. You know, it was a very fast-paced situation, reality that I learned. I caught them very quick, which is, if you're not gonna do it fast and you don't speak up about what you need and stuff like that, then guess what's gonna happen? You're going to be dismissed. You're gonna be pushed aside. You're not gonna get what you need and what you want because you're not fast enough. So being fast was what I had to do to even get love in my family. Growing up, that's all I knew. I know when I worked at Starbucks, I was like the fastest, most efficient barista. I got rewarded for that because when it comes to work, doing it efficiently but fast as well, that gets praised. Like if you go to a coffee shop and you need to go somewhere, you're not going to go to the slowest barista there and say, "You give me my drink." I like how you're so present. Like that's not rewarded. Your quickness, your efficiency, and also how you do this is what will get rewarded. And that's what I've always grown up in. I remember when we were kids, we would literally play games to get faster. Like we would get papers because we didn't have a lot of money. So we get papers and we would get pens and we would do like 1 to 100. And so me and my sisters would challenge each other, like who could write fastest. So we'd be like 1, 2, 3, we would count or we would do cards. Who can do it the fastest? That's what like the theme of my house was. Who can do it the fastest? And I think it's because we got taught from younger on, if you're faster, you're getting something. There's a reward at the end of this thing. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's to be seen. Maybe it's to be heard. It's funny because me and my sister would play this game. Okay, like this is just a little funny. So we would play this game where, so what she would do is like, let's say she told a joke, okay, but everybody was talking. All right, and this I don't even know if this is on topic. And so she told this joke, everybody be talking. And so but I heard it. I heard her joke. And I'm like, that's funny. And so what I would do is she would realize, oh, it didn't land well because nobody heard it. So she would just be like, whatever. I would take that joke and I'll be like, you guys, you guys, you guys, you guys. And I'd be like, blah, 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 say her joke out loud. And then everybody be like, ah, and crack up. And she would look at me and she'd be like, why are you playing with me? And I would do that. Like she would do that too. We would do it back and forth. And at the end of it, she would be like, I said that. That was my stuff. And I'm like, really? Well, then how come I said it? That's really weird. Or she would do that too. And she'd be like, I was like, that's mine. And she'd be like, then how come I said it? Then or she'd be like, just let the joke land. Let it be. Leave it alone, so she could take it. Funny. I love my sister. But yeah, so it's like stuff like that. Again, who could do it the fastest at that point? She did it first, but it didn't land. And I don't know if that even equates to what I'm saying right now, but I grew up in a culture. That was a culture. I think every household has a culture. Every relationship has a culture. And the culture in that house was fast is good. And I grew up and then the world reaffirmed it, fast is good. Slow, it's not gonna be rewarded. And so I grew up, I got to know more about femininity, and so I started like creating the slow environment. I went from wearing tennis shoes to wearing heels because I walk slow in heels. I'm like, nope, I take my time and I walk slow in them, especially as much as I can. Instead of wearing pants and stuff like that, I would wear dresses because they could fly up or they would flow and stuff. Like I would just do certain things to create that slowness. And I realized recently that the slowness that I was creating was all external. I don't think that is bad. I don't think that it's not useful. For me, it definitely was. Again, I'm trying to create that for myself. Even when it comes to talking, when I pause, when I feel that pressure, and I say, take your time. Because, like I said, all I know is to talk really fast to get what I need, like quick, 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 especially when I feel pressure, or when I feel certain type of feelings in that moment for certain different things. And even in moments in life, sometimes I just talk fast. Sometimes when I'm super excited, I'll do that. But take your time. You can take up space and it's okay, was what I would tell myself. And I started telling myself, my inner child, just to, we don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to. And what I've learned recently is that, well, that's beautiful and it's amazing, it's an end to it. You do it externally, for sure, and internally. And how I mean is my feelings. What I learned in the program that I'm in right now for feelings and stuff like that is I try to get out of my feelings quick, so I try to feel them and all the stuff and just drop into them and release and let go of everything else around me. Just be in there, be with that feeling. I'm trying to hop out as quick as I can. Like when it gets too long, I'm like, okay, come on. An hour, that's crazy. Like that's how I start judging it. Start judging it a little bit. And I'll start trying to rush it and move it fast. I'll start tapping it. Come on, let's get it out. Come on, let's hurry and go. And I realized in that moment where I would be like, take your time. It's okay, sweetie. Like I would say it to myself. I noticed I had to do that even in that moment. And I used that same thing in that moment of me doing that. I caught myself rushing myself out of that feeling, in those feelings. And I stopped because I started feeling my heart going faster and faster and faster. And I calmed myself down and breathed, took a moment, and told myself, you can go slow now. Makes me want to cry a little bit, but let's see if I do. But that you can go slow now. There is no competition. There is nobody timing you this time. There is nobody with only 2 ears that can only hear the fastest person in front of them and do the best I think my parents did the best that they could. But they only have 2 ears, and they did the best they could with the 2 ears they had. And that's not for me. There's no more person with 2 ears in front of me saying, you gotta talk fast, who's gonna do it first? Wait. There's no more of that. There's no more timing. There's no more racing. There's no more trying to, get fast, be the most better, the most efficient, For what? It doesn't belong here. And I think it doesn't belong no more for me. I think that in some cases, do you need to be a little fast? Maybe. But in my life so far, I haven't bumped into one in a year now. I think at its own pace, maybe is a better word to say it. And maybe it's an even better word to say it. That's not able to find it right now. But yeah, just learning that I can feel my feelings slowly. I don't have to rush that part of me either. It's like I don't have to rush my words with people anymore. I don't have to rush walking anymore and speed walk everywhere because somebody's trying to kill me and somebody's trying to rape me all the time. Like, no, I don't have to always do that. I can wear my heels in calmness and safetyness and nobody's trying to come get me. I can rest easy, to know that I'm safe to feel my feelings now and it's okay for them to take up time and to take up space because it's enough. Because I'm creating enough for it. It's no longer it being pushed on other people, or my parents at the time when I needed to. Maybe they were like, come on, hurry, I got things to do. I don't know if that's where it roots from. But it's no longer needed. I don't have to do that anymore. And so I'm just getting to learn that the softness that I'm looking for, that I'm going towards, it includes in every area. And the slowness, the new slowness that I am touching is in my emotions. To give myself permission to take my time in that area. To take my time. Let go. And so, yes, that's where I'm at right now. Tell me if you also find ways or if you're noticing ways or in what area, that's a better word, Christian, what area maybe that you would like to slow down in, and you notice that you are like, you think that you have to go so fast. I even catch myself sometimes. I saw this post, trying to stay off social media, but I saw this post and it was talking about the girl was doing this really fast, and she was like, wait a minute, why am I doing so fast? So she was like, I can take my time, slow down. She was mopping the floor really fast. The next thing, she was like, what am I mopping for? Like, as if I'm gonna get in trouble, because that's how it is, right? Back in the day for me, at least it was too. Go fast with that, you can get a whipping because you gotta hurry up and go to bed. Blah, blah, blah. That's not anymore. I live by myself. I live I have my own family now, and I don't have to create that culture for them, you know? But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. You don't always have to go fast. You can take your time, take up space, make room for your feelings, or even if you want to just walk a little slower, maybe that's a good idea for you too. Start wearing heels if you walk fast, or maybe not. Or maybe you can't wear heels. But yeah, that's just where I'm at right now with myself. Give myself permission to feel my feelings slowly. Let them take up time and space. That's okay. And I hope that's okay for you too. That's what I would desire for you to have too, is take up space and take your time. There's no rush in anything. Okay. I love you. Bye.